Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to today's session. It's going to be very interesting today, a lot of great information. Okay, stay tuned. We'll get things started. Okay, so today we're going to talk about entrepreneurs and Q&A session. So, I hope you know all the leaders already here and then getting ready the questions. So, if you were not going to get much questions from the participants, I guess we will be asking your questions another way around. It could be business or either uh, products or anything. So today is going to be a very volatile open session. You can ask questions on products. You can ask questions on marketing plan, recruitment, anything. Okay, so it's very open, but anything pertaining to DXN. So before that, I want to talk about milk because a lot of people are quite confused why we shouldn't be taking milk and all. A little information is a very going to be very short and brief session. Okay, before that, a little introduction about DXN. Okay, I'm Dr. Firdaus, a medical doctor for more than 20 over years been practicing. So been in DXN for almost 7 years now. Going to be 6.5 years, 7 years going to be. So DXN is a company which is established for 28 years. Today now it's 29. We're going to 29 here. Global operation from Malaysia, and we are established in more than 230 over countries. Practically, we would say lost count. How is that possible? Because the product is very essential products, which everyone needs the product. And we have a beautiful system, the system, which is something everyone will get benefited because who don't like money? Everyone wants money for a living. So if it is going to be more, it is much, much better, right? So the whole platform is very simple. We got to help ourselves first. That is the thumb rule. We have to help ourselves first. That is the most important. Then we go and help the others. What we're going to help? We're going to offer wellness. So health is the first priority. Then make yourself healthy, make the others healthy. Others, who is the others? The first one is your loved ones, then go to your friends, your buddies, and all, based on your hierarchy. Then obviously you comes to as many as possible. So here we have to spread the good news to reach everyone. Everyone should know there is such a humble, legitimate company around. You see, in this 2021 century, it is so difficult to find such a company. I myself get a shock. Why? This company is extremely humble, it's so good products. We have such a beautiful system. The system brings you a residual income. When I came to DXN first, I was wondering why does people in DXN is all like 20 years, 30, 28, 5 years, 18 years in this business, and everyone is earning a passive income. So I was like pretty shocked. Whereby other companies comes and goes. They come very colorful, too much of noise, and they disappear within fifth year. Who makes the money? The top people. The owner of the company makes the money. But whereby here is so simple, you know, there's no a boss, a CEO, a founder of a company who sit and talk with the members. I got this opportunity a couple of times, okay, in many events in DXN, we able to talk with Dr. Lim. He's a great man who found DXN, okay. So one day I was doing a training in the Mansara office. So he came down, he said, he asked, he wants to speak for a couple of minutes. Wow, that is amazing. So invited him, he came, spoke about hour, and then he shared a lot of things after the meeting. And that time I still remember that was my birthday, February 12th. And he came down and uh, we had cake and and all there. And apparently we had a cake there to cut. And then was so happy, and we was talking from 5:30 until 8:30. You see, we were talking, but in fact, the office closed at 6 o'clock. Okay, so such an a humble man. So this is called what a visionary. We are a visionary company, and we are trained to leave, go through all these kind of pandemics and most rough time. So whatever time rough, how bad it is, DXN survive and DXN goes. Okay, let's go to um, the milk session. All right. So it's going to be very good, informative. Definitely you guys will love it. So I think there is a request to increase volume. Please increase the volume on the phone side, because my side is very loud already. I can't increase it any further. So if I were to increase, the echo will be too strong for the rest of you guys. Okay, is milk really good for you? A lot of people have this, you know, milk is good, milk is not good, and so much of issues. Okay, so let's go and see. Okay, it's a big dilemma of many confusion. See, this is what really happens. Okay, a cow's milk is for cow, goat's milk is for goat. Okay, and human shouldn't be drinking animal milk. God has created every of his creation with their own type of milk. But what to do? Now, the human are not fit enough to serve their own mankind. They do not have enough milk, have to depend on the cow. Okay, so let's see. And cow is practically coming a milking machine, and this is how most probably most of the cows, this is the end result, and they need the milk until they could die. Okay, this is really going on in a lot of places, and this is how it should be. Okay, milks, goats, cow's milk, goat's milk, and all these creatures' milk. Okay, mammals' milk is for them, it not for us. But even if you want to give it to a human until the age of an infant, which is 2 years old, but people are drinking milk, so-called wants to make their muscles, bodies, uh, bone strong. So this never happens. This will rip you off. All right. So let's go. Is it very shocking? It's very shocking, when people know this. You see, until today, in a lot of schools, high schools, low schools, in elementary schools, all these little kiddies schools, they are being given free milk, and they are promoting a lot of these stuffs, claiming that you know milk is very good, and milk is something that you must be giving your kids and all. So people practically quite confused with all these issues here. And then there are still a lot of the members who gives milks to their babies and their children. Okay, and also the adults, the grown-up adults buy milk for their parents and their aunties, uncles. So because of love, they want to give them milk, saying, claiming that milk gives them a lot of calcium. All right, so let's go into this milk story. Okay, you see, we have a lot of evidence now. Lately, it's been proved, studies has been going on. Okay, this is taken from British Medical Journal. Three, 3 glasses per day, okay, or more, okay, uh, cause hip fracture. Okay, about 1 point, and in out of that, that 1.93 has likely to die because of the hip fracture. Hip fracture is something extremely bad, that you're not able to move, not able to walk. A lot of problem comes there. Okay, hip fracture. Okay, this happens to most of the elderly people in the age of not very old, in like 40 and above 50. And with one normal fall, they were able to rupture or fracture their bone. because it is extremely brittle. And nowadays, I've never seen any X-rays that with good bone density. Okay, the new doctors who is practicing, the new one graduated, they do not even differentiate. They were not able to differentiate the good bone density from the X-ray because they've never got a chance to see one. Okay, I'm talking like 10 years. Yeah, those days, if you were to take an X-ray like 50 years back or 30 or 20 years back, you were able to compare. We had a lot of X-rays shows that good bone density. But nowadays, this is the big problem that people are drinking too much of milk, so-called they want to strengthen the milk, which is causing huge hip fracture and a lot of other osteoarthritis problems. Okay, compared to less than one glasses per day. Okay, and the science behind this. Okay, it is a lot of reasons behind this. Okay, uh, you see, we talk about a lot of this is the lactose metabolization issue. Okay, the lactose is something this cannot be digested in our system, human system. Okay, because the lactose is a huge portion of a protein and it is not able to digest. Okay, and it produces a lot of oxidative stress on cells. Okay, inflammatory stress. Okay, inflammation leading to cancer, heart problems, stroke, etc. It can just go on and on. Any kind of disease. Inflammation, cell inflammation is another major cause for human to have a lot of disease. This is really, really bad. So keep writing. Anyway, this is recorded. You may play it back and then see what is the areas, okay? How good is milk for you, right? And then you may decide whether you want to go on drinking milk or not, okay? So it is about how the body metabolizes food. Okay, we talks about vitamin. Vastly, people talk about vitamin A, D, E, K, C, and blah blah all stuff, but nobody talks about metabolization. How the body use or absorb or process the vitamin. This is a huge subject. Okay, people are popping in vitamin C, ascorbic acid. What is happening after that? Talking about ADEK, okay, fat vitamins, this vitamin, soluble vitamin, B vitamin. There are so many vitamins. Okay, so people are also taking a lot of supplements. Why they want to be fit and be healthy? The idea is good, but the concept is not right. You are missing a lot of part there. See, body do not metabolize things unnecessarily and without a chemical reaction. For one chemicals to go in, it needs another abundance of chemical. That is the chemical interactions of among one each and another. So this is very important. So if you're going to just take an absorbic acid, it is not going to work. It may cause a little damage to the liver and the other areas of the body. It might not really go in. And the body is super intelligent to identify which is natural and which is synthetic or chemical. Okay, this is so good. The biggest argument is going on calcium. People talks about calcium. Why everybody wants to have good calcium, good bone? You see, so are you really going to get calcium from the milk? See, calcium is poorly absorbed from milk. Milk has calcium. It's not to say that milk doesn't have calcium. Milk has calcium, but this part of the calcium is not able to absorb. The body is not able to metabolize calcium because why? You see, in order for the body to absorb calcium, you need magnesium, you need phosphorus, you need vitamin D. So comes to calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and D. There is a proportion in that all these four composition. Okay. In vitamin D, there is another complex part. Part of the vitamin D comes from the food, another part comes from the sunlight, and then it goes in, have a transaction in the kidney, and then it comes back to the balloon, and then it goes into the system. But nobody talks about this. So nowadays, the crazy uh, industry, they have everything been capsulized.
They have everything in terms of tablets. You can just go and get vitamin D. Okay, a lot of people are talking about vitamin D. You see, the whole pharma industry is so good in making up things and making people believe. They write up articles, they have research papers, ghost written research papers, I would say. Okay, these ghost written research papers has been paid and produced because of vitamin D stuff. Then they come out with a huge write-up claiming that vitamin C is essential, blah blah stuff, and then they get the high top professors to publish. Okay, so this is the biggest issue. All right, and people read this and then say, "Wow, vitamin C can cure cancer." Then what did they do next? Go to the pharmacy and look in the shelf and then blah 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 blah, see, oh, what is the cheapest, what do we get, one buy one two free, buy one free, and these are the eye aiming products. Or they might ask the pharmacy or any of the sales people there, what do you recommend? They say that these people buy this a lot, this is good research, and then they will just grab one or two, bring back home and start popping in. It doesn't work that way. End of the day, it all goes to the toilet and all been flushed there. Okay, we should have a toilet. Should shows a come out a printout how much of vitamin goes to the waste. That will be interesting, and then many people might have the idea what is really going on. Okay, yes, mushroom have vitamin D. Okay, Shell has written there. Yes, it is true. Mushroom has vitamin C. Spirulina has vitamin C, but another part of the portion has to come from the sunlight. Don't forget that part. So sunlight is really, really important. You need exposure to the sun. Sun do not cause cancer. The one who causes skin cancer is the sun cream, suntan lotions. That what cause cancer. Okay. So right. So goes to the calcium, from green is more bioavailable than milk. It is more identical where your genes, your blueprint in the system knows and identify it is absorbable. And that is what the body is looking for. When you consume milk, it becomes acidic, and now they have in another issue which will be going soon. So, which is not absorbable. And your body do not want the milk based calcium. Okay, people believe in God. That's what everybody says, but they do not believe in God-made food. So everyone goes to the man-made food, all kind of funny stuff. Then God-made food, there is raw, okay, the raw milk, okay, it is the best those days, which is like 20 years, 25 years, or 30 years, or 40 years back. Okay, very simple tips I give you. Don't follow the science, leave it one side. Because the science, there's a dark side of the science, there's a bright side of the science. There is good. I never say no. Science, there's a lot of good areas. They have improved tremendously. Fantastic part we have. But there is another side. It's totally, I don't want to say anything for that. Okay, which is people are drowning in another informative world, and that is another issue. So this raw milk has bacteria and has enzymes. You see, yesterday I told you every food has four components. One is the enzyme, second is the bacteria, and alkalinity and acidity and the greens. These four is the most important in every food. God made food all comes with this. All right. But after that, we process them and we kill them extensively. We kill them, we damage them, and we destroy and we make all the food as acid and we consume them. Yet the body is still managing and helping to produce blocks of cells and managing it even in the condition where it wants to fail. The body never fails. It do not know how to kill, but we are the cause. So the cause of death is you, and we ourselves kill the cells and kill the body. So these bacteria and enzyme exist in the raw milk, which naturally the cow go and raise and eat their own food, but not the one who's sitting in the farm and eating pellets and taking vitamins like been injected with a lot of hormones. That is not what we want. The pasteurized milk is the biggest market. Now it's a very huge $1 million industry. When they sterilize this pasteurized milk to kill bacteria and everything is wiped off, the good one, all gone. So you are drinking acidic. That's where it become acidic. You see, God has created this milk, okay, which is good. If you were to give this pasteurized milk to the cow, the calf, it will die immediately. Okay, so that's why we do not die immediately because our system is superseding all the elements, and we will die later. Okay, not immediately, maybe a couple of years later. All right, no enzymes, we lose all the enzymes, then homogenized. Why? What is homogenized? Homogenized is where they take the fat out. Okay, you see the real original raw milk. When you keep it for a while, you have the substance of um, fat, will come above. This is what they take, they accumulate, they make ghee. This is what we really want. This is the highest benefit of the cow milk. If it is a buffalo milk, if it's much, much uh, beautiful stuffs we get there. But this milks is been homogenized because they do not want this fat to be there, which, and also they make the milk very white. And they also pasteurize this milk so that the milk can be taken raw. So all the pasteurized milk, okay, you can just buy and immediately can take without heating up, or you do not have to cook them. So it is consumable direct. Okay, so they change the structure of the milk, the components, everything to modify the entire system. This is where we lose the entire nutrition and the good part of the milk, which is supposed to be there. And when it become homogenized, everything is gone. Lactose intolerance is another major issue. Many people have lactose intolerance because these products, this cow milk, is something where the protein is unidentical. Foreign protein intolerance, there is two types of protein comes from this cow milk, which is called whey and casein, is very high sensitivity towards human. So people have a lot of intolerance on this. And this intolerance in various in geographical location. So the Europe, the Caucasians has very high intolerance on this. The Asians has less. In India, they has less. Okay, so this is depends on the geographical location. But generally, milk is very bad. Okay, this is another. I may put this. You can't really see, I guess. Y'all can see this.
Oh, cannot see, doctor. Very blur. Very blur, doctor.
Okay, it's very blur. Huh? All
Yeah.
right, I will put this chart in the box later in our um, chatbot you all could download. This is a comparison of milk and spirulina. What you can see on your right hand side is spirulina. It's nothing so great. You don't have to go and read how much. You can see all the brown lines. That is the indication. On this side, on your left side is the milk. On the right side is the spirulina. The solution here is, how are you going to solve this problem? You have the superfood with you, which is spirulina. So our DX spirulina is a million times very high compared to uh, the milk. Look at the milk index. It's nothing great there. There is little calcium and then a little bit of uh, B12, they have B12, and the study says spirulina doesn't have B12, and they have calcium, vitamin D, no vitamin C, and vitamin A is very less, and all this stuff, blah, blah stuff. But this is not really important. I'm just giving you a rough picture of how these things in the value. You see, vegetables gives you a great calcium compared to this. Our moringa has very high calcium content. People are arguing about calcium and comes to milk, they always say, what is the replacement for my child? I got these questions a couple of days back. People were asking the same question. What do I replace with? Cow's milk is not our food. That's all simple. But what are you going to substitute that with? Yes, mother's milk is the substitute, okay? And then after that, spirulina is there. So we are very lucky. We have spirulina. So give a lot of spirulina to your children, not a lot of cow milk, which causes a lot of expensive damage to the system, okay? And you see, the milk for the kids, when they a little, they when you buy the 1 year old milk, it is cheaper. And then when they go a bit, older, they have age one, age two, age three. But my advice is you always give milk until age of 2. Then you start to work on to stop. To stop the milk, it takes them at 6 months to 1 year. Why it takes such a long time? Because this is something that habitual. Habitual is so difficult, okay, for you to stop. So this is so tough, and for people to take the, milk away from the child. This is not going to be easy. So this is going to be very, very tough. So you can start to work on stopping them from drinking milk little by little, and the night will be the biggest challenge for the parents. Then you can work. Then you can start on the spirulina in this, younger age itself. When they born itself, you can start that, and then gradually increase the dosage based on, you can even give up to, quite number of 10 spirulina a day. It's nothing wrong, okay, which is highly therapeutic effect food. All right. So this is all about milk. Okay. Maybe the another week I will talk about flour, and you also need to know about flour. Okay. Today I was talking to one of the a consumer of DXN and also as a patient. She was telling that she is filling up herself. Whenever she is hungry, she's filling up. Do we fill up ourselves with food? That's what I told her. We do not fill up. We eat, we feed the cells with good nutritional food. We are not a box, we are not a drum, or we are not a rubbish can, or a rubbish bin to fill it up. If you keep filling up, then you will look like a rubbish truck. This is what I messaged her. And she said, wow. And then she sent me another message. She said, okay, I will correct from that. So please, this body is the most valuable gift from the God. Please treat it as one and value it as one. And definitely health will be, the wellness will be the birthright. Okay. So, okay, co-host Ms. Nixon, we can take Q&A sessions. You can ask people question now.
Yes, doctor. Okay, now we start with our question today. So, as you know, today is the Entrepreneurs Day, so it's open section. So anyone can ask any questions regarding with our DXN, regarding with our marketing plan, regarding of the business, regarding with the product or health. So you can start the session. You can ask any question now. Doctor, there's one more question regarding with the online sign up. So
Okay.
people like to know that how to, some people, they don't know how to do the online registration.
Wow,
So
this
they
is
have
good.
some
Yeah.
yeah, some people have a difficulty to do the, so doctor, can you share some of your ideas
Okay,
and
let's
how to
get
do it?
some participants from all the audience, the people listening. Can you put up your hand, whoever wants to know how to do this online registration? Put your hands up in the, as how you carry your hands up while you want to chat, while I get my screen ready to do the screen sharing with you. Okay? So please put your hand up, whoever wants to know how to do the,
Online registration.
yeah, that's right.
So can you raising up your hand? How many people?
Raise up your hand. How many wants to know about, how
Doesn't
to?
matter. You don't know, never mind. Just raise your hand. You can teach, no problem. This platform is for teaching everyone to know about the accent. So it's not harm to say I don't know. Okay, 2%. Others all know. Yes, 3%. Yeah. Anyone else? So only 3% don't know how it is to do the registration. Yeah, good. So if anyone knows,
Anyone? Anyone?
anyone else? Others they know how to do. Because see, it is very important to know how to do these online registrations. One of the importance to have this online registration so that you can able to register them without you have to pay the 66 ringgit. So you can able to sometimes the importance of this online registration is like somebody you meet immediately and you talk about our DXL, then they want to get the product. So sometimes people they don't bring their money or anything to register themselves. Maybe it's already too late already. So then you can able to do the online registration immediately on them and give them some product to eat. Later they can go to the stockist to get this sales kit. So I think this is very important to everyone to have because every day we are going out to meet people and share our knowledge about this health and wealth. So we can meet everyone. So as you know, what our handphone is one of the most important tools now. So you can able to do it immediately when you have. So that's why we need to know about this online registration. It's a very good tools to DXM has given us now. So a lot of people are not using this platform. So I'm sure that after this, I think a lot of people will use this platform to register people and get our DXM product and ask them start to consume it. So you're starting now, doctor?
Wait, you just explain to them what is the difference with the online registration and the paid registration.
Yeah, okay. The online registration and the paid is so just a simple registration. The online registration is like, okay, you help them to register immediately without paying any single money. I don't know, but some country like India, they does not need any registration, any money to pay. But in Malaysia, when you do online registration, it does not need to pay money. But you won't get any registered kit there. So that's why I'm explaining just now. It's like registering them immediately when you meet somebody stranger or meet your family members or anything, which they want to get the product, but they doesn't want to do the business. So you just have to register them with our just simple go to our DXN app or DXN eWorld and just using the IC and this and it's very simple format to follow. So once you register that, then they become immediately registered under your organization. So the 66, I mean the paid registration is for what there's a different only at when you paid 66 ringgit and get the sales kit, you can able to get your bonus every month. For example, when you do the normal registration, I mean online registration, when the people are consuming like 100 PV, like what you do 100 PV, you get the bonus. But when you do online registered and when they get the bonus, they can't withdraw the bonus because you never buy the sales kit. So when you buy the 66 ringgit sales kit after you registered as what we call online registration, you can able to withdraw your bonus. That is the only difference. So when you get the online registration for free, you cannot withdraw the bonus. That's all. But the bonus is still with the company and with your account. You can withdraw anytime when you pay the 66 ringgit and get the sales fee. So it's very simple and very straightforward. So everyone should know how to do this because it's very friendly, user friendly, and very easy to do it. So what you need is just what going to the doctor going to explain to you is the why, how to do it, and it's very convinced. And everyone can do it in our. Either you can use at the laptop or you can use your handphone to register.
Okay.
So okay, you can start,
All
doctor.
right. We go now.
Yeah.
It is a very good question. It's not going to be very difficult. It's such a simple thing, but just maybe you didn't know the procedure. Please look at this one and please ask questions. Okay, just don't sit there and no questions, no interactions. It is very difficult to make you understand if you do not ask question. Okay, but we believe that if you don't questions and everybody understood, but this is another way around. Okay, so the URL you have to type in the Google is www.eworld.com. This is the URL which you need to type. Okay. So where are you going to type this? This is you're going to type, in this part here. Here, this area. This is where you're going to type your URL. Okay. So I'm going to type the URL here. Okay. www.eworld. Okay, I use eworld, so I have a memory here, then it goes on directly there. Once you click, you get the first option. So this is the indication here. So normally when you type the whole thing, it will come like eworld DXN to you. Okay, so this is the website and this is what you get. When you get this entire website here, so what you got to do is you have to go to the first portion here. Okay. So this portion, this is what you see here, and this becoming a member. Okay. You click on that. Okay. Okay. So you click on this, becoming a member. So you click this, becoming a member, okay? And then you will come to this page here. So you have to click on this portion, read, I have read and understand. It is always good if you have the time to read all this, okay? Basic description of the regulation of E-point, E-world, and also our DXN rules and regulation. Okay, then click this part. Then you will come to this side. You do not have to log in to the eWorld. Okay, you do not have to. So you can do it without logging in. Okay, that is on the main page itself. And then you click on this. You can see here, all right, uh, all right, you can see here this part here, okay, the country here. Okay, this country shows that which the member is living. He can be American, African, Nigerian, any part of the world, Sudanese, Myanmar, whatever. But if he stays in Malaysia, this has to be selected to Malaysia. Okay, all right, do not mistake this. This is country where he live. Another thing is you can see this part here. Okay, the stars here, this is the compulsory point, where you have to fill up. This is very important. So we assume that this person is in Malaysia. Just click here Malaysia, okay, and you select the Malaysia. All right, so now you're already done. Now you got to put in the sponsor code. So the sponsor code is the sponsor who wants to sponsor that person. Okay. If you going to sponsor, put your code. So example, I can put my code here. Okay. Then I get my business registration part here. If say I wants to Madam Shalate wants to register this and I'm doing it for her. I have to put her registration member code, her code. So
This is a code, and then her name will come in here. So this is very, very important. Okay, so you can see from here the whole thing. I have enlarged, zoomed for you. You can see the two names here. So this is very important. Okay, so you get to see these two part here. Okay, if you put in this code and then you get something else, please look for the right code. Once you already register, you cannot change, keep changing or amend it. It takes a longer, difficult, you have to fill up form, you have to write letter to the management. Then say we continue, this person who wants to register is Shell. Okay, so continue with the address. Okay, say the person's name is John. Okay, uh, okay, John Lee. All right, gender. Okay, female. Okay, don't ask me why John Lee is female. It's okay. It's just a demo. Then date of birth. Anyone who register has to be 18 and above. Don't put 10 years old kid and register, the system will reject. Say 01, 0 January, and then 1981. Then you may go and get the IC number. Okay, say the IC number is 810101111111, something like that. Okay, and then you go on with the rest. So you can see here all the asterisk in red color. This is compulsory that you have to keep. Then go to the nationality. So who is this person? And the nationality is not where he stays. Nationality is, you got to ask him what is nationality. He can be Bangladesh, whatever. Okay, just say that it is John Lee is a Bangladesh. Okay, and then the most important thing, you have to put the phone number. So once you register, you select the country where he lives, the code will change. If you put here is Kenya, then you go is Kenya. So make sure this two is correct. So you put in Malaysia, okay? Then you come down, here is Malaysia. 019999999999999. Say this is the phone number, okay? But make sure when you submit, put the correct number, don't put like this, yeah? So say this is the email address. Email address, you may just type, his email address, okay? DXN John or whatever, and then at gmail.com. The system will detect if it is an existing email, it will reject. So you have to register only one time. So make sure this email is not used in email. Okay. Preferred language, you can put any your language. It's nothing much different here. Just put English, leave it at this. Then goes to address. The address part, if you're not very sure, you can leave it blank. Okay, that is fine. Okay, then you want to continue. If you want to put the beneficiary information, you got to click this part here. This is here that you need to click the beneficiary part. Okay, you can see the beneficiary part is here. Okay, you can see. All right, I hope you can see that. Okay, so it is here, the beneficiary part. Right, you can see a huge information update on the beneficiary part. Right, I hope you can see. I also put it on the red color for you. Don't miss this if you have the beneficiary part here. Say if you don't have, you can leave it blank. So say I have the beneficiary part, then you click here and then the beneficiary part will start to drop here. Then you may fill this up. If you don't want to fill it up, then it's okay. But later you also can fill in the beneficiary part in the DXN office after you going serious in DXN when you start to earn money.
that you want to prove, then you can do this. Okay. Then what you do? Then you continue. All right. So when you continue, it gives you required field. There's something that we left. Okay. Maybe the phone number. Okay. 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 All right. It will go to this second part here. This is the review part. Okay. It will go to the review part. Then you can see this is the second step you're going to do. All right. So then go to the second part. Then you can continue, check all the information is correct or not correct. Then what you got to do here is you have to make sure this information is ticked right. Yeah, all the above information you declared is correct. This is important. After you finish this, then what you do next? Okay, so what you got to do next is you have to click on continue. If you are going to click on continue, this thing will start to work here. Click on this. All right. So I don't want to click now because I'm not registering this patient, this person. So there is no John Lee. Simple as that. Then you can click continue. If you click back, it will go back for you to amend the mistakes if you were to do any mistakes. Very simple. Sometimes there is a little difference here. If you were to register, okay, at times whenever you register, you have problem. Contact your immediate upline or the whoever introduced you to DXN. So if you were to put USA, okay, all right, United States. So if you're going to put United States, the whole thing will change here. So you can also put the registration ID here, but then it will ask you, okay, sponsor name. Sponsor name, you just put the identification, say like I'm sponsoring this person, then my enterprise will come here. But your membership kit code, this is the kit code you have to register in US. In certain countries, this is not allowed to register online based on country regulation. Every country have different regulation. Say like India, okay? India, we do not have in the systems because India membership is free and you have to contact your uh, upline for the information. Say we put here India, okay? All right, India is here now. Okay, I don't know how it works. So let's just do it and see. Okay, it's taking in. Okay, you can do India, but the thing is, you see, there are certain countries bound on their regulation in their country. So certain countries you can do, certain countries you cannot do. Like how I do I know about this US is because the day a couple of days back I wanted to register a member in US, and I got this message, and then found out in US, the membership is activated when you buy 48 USD. Okay, when you pay for the membership, you pay 48 ringgit, you get an RG and GL free. Okay, with the starter kit, then you get the kit code, then you can register. Say if you do not want the RG and GL, it just wants to buy the coffee, you can buy a coffee for 50 US. So if you're going to buy coffee for 50 US, what I see from the price, it's about 2 to 3 coffees comes to 50 US. Okay. So they can buy the 3 coffee and then they can call the company in DXN US. They will give you a kit code, then you can put in and register them. So it's very easy. That's how you do this. Okay. So if anyone who do not understand this, I'm going to make a video tonight and upload in my YouTube.
DRFIRG. That is my YouTube, and then y'all can. This is the YouTube. You can go in the YouTube channel. You can go and look for this link. Then you will see my picture. Just click, and then from there, please subscribe. For those who have not subscribed, then you may get the information. I'm going to do this, and in later part, I also will do another video how to do it via mobile. You also can do it from mobile. Okay, it's the same method. If you were to open your mobile, open the browser. Okay, don't go to the app, go to the browser, and then same thing. Okay, put in DXN eWorld DXN 2U. The 2U is www, but nowadays you don't have to put www, but you want to put, you still can. Okay, eWorld eWorld dot DXN 2U then .com. Okay, that's all you do, and then you will get you will direct you to this site. It's very simple. For those in Malaysia, you can do this. When we want to use this, okay, it's very simple. So when you want to use this, you say you are going and prospecting someone and they are just buying one coffee or one toothpaste or whatever it is. If you, these are the people who should have this temporary registration. So they can come abroad the accent, try the products, try the coffee. Later, they want to be active. They like the coffee. They want to buy a lot of products. Then you can buy the starter kit using this number. Okay, you can redeem the starter kit. I also will do another video on redeeming starter kit, how to do the redemption on starter kit. Once you log into this eWorld, you can see on the left side, there is small icon, which is written starter kit redeem. So you just click that. Then I'll do a video and I'll put it. It's very easy for you. So then you must key in the invoice number. And now it will take about 2 to 3 days. You can get activated. Okay. So it's simple because you see we are using the Euro platform for this registration. This is very, very powerful because people wants to try things out. So you can always put them as a temporary member. Okay, some don't want to pay. If they're buying a coffee or toothpaste for 16 ringgit, obviously no one will pay 66 ringgit and become a member. Correct? If they're buying products for 1,000 ringgit, definitely they will pay the 66 to become a member. Okay, so this is it. Very simple, Mr. Nixon. So Nixon, sir.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, very clear, doctor.
Okay.
Okay, I hope everyone understand that people asking about this question, you'll get the answer. And you do it 1 or 2 times, then you become familiar. It's big for the first timer, maybe a bit confusing. Then later, once you do it, then it become easy for everyone. So, any other questions regarding with our DXN marketing plan, products, or you want to share something? Also can. Today is an open day. So, anyone want to share something or want to ask about our DXN? The more you share, the more you ask, the more you learn. That's what Doctor said earlier. Please share and ask questions. Because when you asking questions and sharing, you are learning and you let other people also learn. So this is how we grow in DXN.
Dr. Puvan has raised a hand.
Yeah. Dr. Puvan, you can unmute your mic.
Yeah, a very good morning.
Very good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, doctor, good morning.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Very
clearly.
clear.
Yeah, another way of registering new members is when you go to the DXN website, you will come across an icon that says personal website. Every DXN member is already given a personal website. So you just have to go to that icon, you click the icon, and it will take you to the page where you actually have your own personal website link. So all you need to do, you can upload your photo if you want, according to the size, or if you don't want to upload your photo, it doesn't matter. And then you just copy the link, and you can send the link to as many people as you want if they want to buy products, or if they want to become, basically if they want to become a member directly under you, you can just send the link to them and they just fill it in, and the ID comes to them in their welcome letter. Yeah, that's all I
Okay.
wanted to share. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank
doctor.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
doctor. Mr. KRV Nadarajan, you can unmute.
Yeah, doctor. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Nixon sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So I have got a doubt, doctor.
Yes.
You have been talking about this milk this session and also yesterday and before yesterday. I have few doubts about the milk. Uh, so is it right to drink a milk without boiling? You mean the milk contains enzymes and bacteria, everything is there. And once we boil it, maybe we'll be killing the enzymes. So my question is because in the younger age, I have seen my grandpa, people in the previous generation, they were drinking raw milk without heating it. And is it advisable to do like that?
Okay, actually, the current milk, which is not
Okay.
safe to be drink at all. That's one.
Right, doctor.
Especially the pasteurized milk you should buy from the supermarket is not safe. But
Okay.
even
Yeah.
now, you have the raw milk. People claim
Okay.
milk is very good and it's a fresh milk. So the fresh milk, the definition of the fresh milk is the cow has to go out and graze. That is the fresh milk. But nowadays, in many places, especially in Malaysia, the cow do not go out and they have been given a lot of pellets and antibiotics to produce milk. So this kind of milk is better not to consume at all right?
Okay.
So
But here in India, we get A2 milk. Even at our home, we used to buy A2 milk right now, and
mhm,
it has been given from my friend's farm,
mhm.
where they produce 100%. That is from the original country breeds.
Okay,
The cow.
I have one question for you.
Okay.
The reason of y'all drinking the milk is for?
Milk is for one thing is calcium. Of course, we have got spirulina, but apart from calcium, other nutrients, whatever is there in the milk, we just want to amaze that, use that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you see, it is you're drinking the milk for calcium and vitamins,
Yes,
but
doctor.
the calcium has more superior vitamins and calciums many times compared to the milk. So the milk has foreign proteins, which is not very safe to be taking for health benefit. Definitely, the milk would
Okay.
not give you any health benefit unless
Okay.
if you are in a very difficult situation, you do not have spirulina, then I would say, okay, milk is good. But in your case, the best is you convert the milk into yogurt will be the best. Okay.
Right, doctor.
So yeah.
That's
So
what we say, curd. We use a
yeah.
lot of
So convert the
curd.
milk into curd and take
Okay.
it. You will enjoy it very good. Don't drink milk directly. Drinking milk directly, it is
Okay.
not really good because the
Oh,
digestion itself, it takes very difficult. Those days we compare to 40 years back, the milk quality was so much different. Okay.
And also they had a lot of physical work to do.
Yes,
And
yes. So it is totally different. But even those days practice, they do not drink milk raw. They always
yes, doctor,
drink,
they mix with this whatever
yeah, the
this
badam, kungumopu.
Kumkumapu, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Also
Ah,
this manjal
yes,
also they
yes,
mix, yeah.
exactly. So they add in a lot of things to make the milk more merrier and good and value there. So that was those days. But now we have something better, which is
Yes, doctor.
spirulina. So convert the milk into curd or ghee. Yeah.
Also buttermilk is also good.
Oh, it's superb. The best
Okay.
food ever. You can find another superfood we able to call is the butter,
Buttermilk.
milk butter. We call it in Tamil
Okay.
is neyi, in English is ghee, and there's so many language. This is
No, doctor, what I'm saying is this taken the fat and more in solva Tamil more
yes, more all
buttermilk,
very good.
buttermilk.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Ney is ghee, yeah, but what I say is buttermilk, yeah.
yeah, buttermilk. Yeah.
Those ones is good. Okay,
Mm-hmm,
okay.
mm-hmm.
Because there is a other saying also, you get the good sound sleep once you drink milk at the end of the day. With
Exactly.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. See,
because
the
it's
kind of powerful sleep you will be able to attain from GL, our Lion's Meal. That's why we are one step ahead from, the whole process. The reason
right,
why you can get very good sleep is because you are creating a good microbiome in the stomach. So
right, right.
that is the ultimate aim. If any of our DXN members cannot sleep, the members who we are bringing into DXN have a problems who cannot sleep, work on their enzymes. The stomach enzymes is so poor, so bad, and that is what make them cannot sleep.
Even the 3-in-1 coffee is supporting a lot for a
Oh
good quality
yes,
sleep.
yes, yes. Our
Before,
3-in-1 coffee does wonders.
yes, doctor, yes, doctor.
The Lindsay coffee, Lion's Mint coffee, but the Cordyceps coffee,
Concept
yes,
coffee, yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
We are yet to get a Linesman coffee and all in India.
Oh,
We have
okay,
got
okay,
cordyceps, yeah. We have got cordyceps coffee 3-in-1.
okay.
Very soon, mister.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
after the
sure.
factory start operating, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah. We may get all, yeah.
You will get all the copies.
We are eagerly waiting to get all the products. Thank you,
Okay.
doctor. Thank you so much for your sharing. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
Doctor. Thank you, Mr. Nandaji. Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
thank you.
Mala
Thank you.
is
Mala, yeah.
Mr.
Good,
Mala. Please.
good morning,
Good morning.
both the doctors. This is one small, this is my clarification that I need from your end. See, there are certain beverages which is not available in India, but as Mr. Nagraj said, there are certain like line mates and all that which is only available in Malaysia. So if we want to get it in India, can we import, or what will be the cost will be more, or what will be the, how can we get it in India?
Okay, actually, we can send it over, but during this, COVID issue is a quite very confusing. The whole, FedEx or thing is too quite pricey though. So this is the only challenge. Like before COVID, no problem. We were sending products to all over the world for other countries coming here from here going there and all. So this whole COVID has really made changes on that. So, but if there is availability of sending, we can send. There is not much of a cost those days. If you were to send like 1,000 ringgit worth of product, it might come like 10% of the product, or 5% of the product. That was the price there, 50 to 100 ringgit. But now the price is so high that and also furthermore, there is no certainty of when the product will reach there.
Yes, correct.
So this is the problem. You see, like I've sent products to Namibia. Okay, halfway after shipping the products, the product got stuck in the cargo. So the products was in the cargo for 3 months, 3 to 5 months. It was in the cargo. So everything got stuck, and then after the product, by the time it reached them, it took about 5 months to reach it. In that process, one box gone missing, one or two box gone missing,
And the airline is not really taking responsible. To look for that box, it took another 2 months. And just lately they got the box, and that box also was like few things were missing inside. So all these things happen, because the products is been, in somewhere in different country, it end up and all these things. So at this point of time, I think it is not very healthy to send goods until the whole situation comes to a control.
Thank you,
Okay.
doctor. Thank you so
I
much.
think, Madam Mala, I think you have just need to wait for another 2-3 months. I think when
Yeah.
the factory is open in
Unless,
India,
unless you have somebody coming here, no problem. You tell us
yeah.
and how much, you also no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, Madam Shelley.
Yes.
Yes, Madam.
Hello,
Yes, Madam.
Yes, Madam Shell.
morning everyone.
Good morning.
I just wanted to ask because, of course, we are so lucky to be in Malaysia and we have access to all the products. I'm only 2 months old, but I'm just so excited to find out more and more about all these various types of mushrooms that are in our product line. And I'm finding out that not many people really know about the efficacy of all these various ones, So like which coffee is better to drink for which condition and all that, you see. So I was wondering whether we can focus, like today I found out about, some mineral, germanium, and then I found out about poria and all that. And I was wondering whether we can, like at each session, maybe zero in on one or two types of mushrooms or mycelium that is in our product line. And, so that we are more aware of, instead of just, just knowing one or two coffees, and I find that this is really very encouraging for newcomers, because when we can explain to them what it does and what way is different from the commercial product, then I find that it's easier to talk to people and get them to try our products.
Okay, sure. That also a very good idea. Yeah. We should pick one or two coffees when we enlighten them more on the every session.
Mm.
We
And
will.
can I just give one tip on, since there's so much discussion on the milk and making of yogurt or tairu,
Yes.
Actually, I don't know, a lot of people use, I don't know, all kinds of things as starter, but I learned from a naturopath that the best way to make yogurt or curd is to put raw honey inside, one or two, depending upon your quantity. Like let's say for 500 ml, you just put about like 2 tablespoons of raw honey. And I tell you, it makes beautiful yogurt. And then you just cover the container with a piece of cloth. And the next morning, you will get the most heavenly curd you ever saw. So I just wanted to give the tip instead of using, people use all kinds of weird starters. And this I found was really, really good. And people who have been brought up on milk, and then suddenly you tell them all this milk you cannot take. At least if they can take the buttermilk or the curds, then, which are all fermented foods. And we know that they're so very good for our microbiome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean.
Yes, that is a very good point there. You see, the thing is, the message is pasteurized milk is extremely bad. That's one. Second, the raw milk is good if you make it into yogurt. Okay, as Shell shared, you can add honey, because honey is sweet. Something that is sweet, you can, even if you don't have honey, you can put a little bit of sugar. Even that microbes starts to grow. Salt can do the job. One drop of lemon also can do. or any of your leftover yogurt. If you have a little bit of leftover yogurt, just put a little bit into that. Half a spoon, quarter spoon is done. Just put it. The reason you have to close with cloth is you need breathing. You need airflow. Swan, if you want to have a little bit of, a container, you don't have a cloth, just leave it open a little, so that it breathes. So simple as that. Okay. So
Mr. TR is asking, is that the milk that you have to leave alone with the honey itself overnight so that you
yes,
can
yes,
just put the honey inside the milk?
yes.
Just leave it
Yes.
overnight and you get the curd the next day.
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah.
Normally, what people do is they boil the milk and then they will, cool it down and then they will put, and then it will, the next day. It is just we want the bacteria to grow in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Okay, and one question was asked by Joanne R. Sulaiman. Okay,
Yes.
see, there is an email compulsory for new registration. Okay, if you don't want to put email, it's still okay, but make sure you have a handphone number correct one, because you need to send details back if you want to reset password, if
Yes.
you want to claim your e-point, you need to reset, all this stuff. So that is why you need to put in these particulars very correctly. Email or either the and phone number. So a lot of people do this mistake. What they do, they put in a registration in America, then they put Malaysia phone number. It doesn't work the way. Okay.
Yeah.
If you are in Malaysia, put Malaysia phone number. If you are in America, put American phone number. If you are in Namibia, put Namibia phone number based on the country. Okay. But I don't know how they can do. Sometimes they themselves minus the numbers. They will put the only a certain numbers there without the code. Maybe they
Yeah.
do. So which is not correct, and you will not reach the number. You
Yes.
can reset the whole thing later, but it takes time. You need to write into the management for the changes. So make sure, double check the name, the identification, and then the phone number, the email you, if you have. If you don't have, then it's okay. Put the phone number. Phone number. Don't like leave both empty. I think the phone number you cannot leave blank. I think there is an asterisk
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these are the important registration point there. Okay.
Okay. This just now Catherine is raised her hand, is it?
Yeah, is she there?
Catherine, can you ask the question now?
Madam
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Good evening, doctor.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. Okay. Sorry, I was driving, so the line was not so clear. But I missed a point. I just wanted to reconfirm the message by you, doctor. Cordyceps coffee. You said, you said it helps in sleeping. Is that true, doctor? Because the line was not clear, so I missed that the answer to that.
Yeah, Cordyceps coffee, lion's mane coffee, most of our coffee works for sleeping. It works for, it helps you to give a good sleep, but we can't give you a guarantee or anything like that, because there are people also claiming after drink coffee cannot sleep.
Yes.
So this is just, what I will say is an extra added information, but I have managed a lot of people with coffee for good sleep. Okay, but same time there is people also drink coffee cannot sleep, so it depends on every individual. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
Don't go and promise, then they will, after, sometimes human being is very funny. You tell them can sleep, they will drink the coffee, say they will wait like that. Can sleep,
Yeah.
can sleep, can sleep, they cannot sleep. They will then tomorrow morning, first thing they will call you 8 o'clock morning. Hey, you spoiled my sleep.
Okay, okay, doctor. All right. But anyway,
So always don't talk to them about sleeping.
Okay, okay, doctor.
Unless they ask you, then they will tell you, hey, I had a good sleep, unrealizingly that has to come from them.
So what would be the best answer to give them for people who can't sleep, doctor?
Okay.
Besides this cordyceps coffee.
All right. You see,
Sunya
people who
therapy.
cannot sleep, no, you see, people who cannot sleep, they have very bad stomach. They have very bad colon.
Okay,
So give them more enzyme. Lion's mane will
okay.
be good. Enzymes is good. GL
Yeah,
powder.
I heard that talk on enzyme the other day by
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
GL powder also is good. Okay. But
Okay.
even by having all these bad, then doing the Sunya therapy, then
Yes.
you will not able to hit, the whole thing. Because if you really understand Sunya therapy worked on one side mind, then the spirit and then the body. The body is very bad. How are you going to bring the mind and the body to one coordination? That it will never happen.
Mm-mm.
You'll be counting reverse, counting reverse, counting reverse until you get reversed.
Okay, okay, doctor.
so, so, Sunya therapy works very good, very well with the product. So enjoy both.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
because I am doing that Sunya therapy, but it really worked on me.
Yes.
So maybe I should lead
Yeah,
this to
because you're
other
taking
friends.
product.
Okay, okay.
Another one more thing, you have to breathe exercise. Tape
All
your
right,
mouth.
all right,
Yes.
Tape your mouth.
all right. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Okay, okay. I think we
God
will share.
bless.
Yeah, thank you so much. Dr. Puan is there. Unmute.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I just want to share a testimonial about insomnia
Uh-huh.
because I used to have a few clients of mine who had severe sleeping issues and they were not taking DXN products. One of the African ladies, she had sleeping problems for about 10 years. And then another lady from Brunei, she had sleeping problems for about 15 years. So when I started recommending them Andro-G, Andro-G just, one capsule twice a day. And they said their sleeping pattern improved tremendously. Within a few days, they saw some results. And also like Andro-G, even my own experience, whenever I have, like webinar sessions till late, and then when I take Andro-G, like one capsule or two capsules, and I go to bed, I get a very, very deep sleep. And then when I wake up, I feel very, very refreshed, even though I would have just gotten maybe, like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. That is one. And also, when we do, and the other thing is also with Sunya meditation, I've tried that with people with sleeping problems, and they are not DXN product consumers. And even when they do this Sunya meditation, because we are actually mentally counting, in our third eye, we are counting, doing the reverse counting. And while they're doing like even the nine to zero, they're already, the body is already giving them signal and they're feeling like they're already dozing off. And then once they move on to 29 to zero, even before they complete, they're already excusing themselves, saying that they want to go to bed. So this is my own experiences. So I know everybody's, body is different. So I thought I'll just share what I have experienced in my own clients. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the. Thank you, Dr. Bhuvan. Okay. Ms. Nixon,
Yes, doctor.
shall we end the
Yeah,
session?
yeah, we can end up, doctor. 29:50 already.
Okay, all right. So thank you for everyone. So today we had a very good session. So please apply all the practice, whatever you've learned, and the DXN platform as well. So please join the regular Zoom sessions with your new people. Okay, that is more important because we are teaching a lot of information there for them to go out and share the DXN products. So we need to, work on the power of the DXN products. Okay, so a lot of members, as Shell was sharing, that they themselves do not know, how powerful is our product, and a lot of things has not been discovered. Why it is so? Because they are not learning either anything on their own, or they are not really absorbing as much as, or not taking part in any of the trainings. So I personally would, advise them to join, okay, and invite most of your members to join, and then let's learn together and have a very successful platform in DXN. All right. So thank you so much, and we will see you back on Monday for the Tamil sessions. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you and have a very good weekend. Bye bye, and thanks to
Bye.
my co-host, Mr. Nemisar and Mr. Nixon and rest of the members. I have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Bye.